Hello book lovers, welcome to Uncommon Reader. I'm Daniela, and this video is quite special because it's a buddy read challenge that I did with Phillip Hall of A Poet's Reads to Write, as we found out together that we have uncommon comfort zone genres in our reading habits. So I am very scared of fantasies, and he was not familiar and scared about reading sci-fi. So we decided to give each other homework, and Philip suggested that I read The Hobbit by Tolkien. And I suggested Philip to read Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. So we are sharing our videos together with our reaction to our recommended reads. And I hope I'll be able to share Philip's video. We're having some technical problems, so I hope I'll be able to share his link in the info box. You see, when this video will be out, I am going to be vacationing in Croatia, so not really hands-on my computer to add the link, so hopefully I'll be able to add it earlier. So how did I find The Hobbit? I was actually quite surprised. This was, I believe, my first fantasy read, and I think it exceeded my expectations. Going in, I thought that the language was going to be overly complicated with flowery descriptions and that I would struggle to keep engaged. But to my relief, actually, the language was quite accessible. And yes, it was descriptive, but I think Tolkien has kept it to a minimal and quite balanced, because the story actually moves at a great pace. This story is really packed with action and adventure. Right from the start, we are catapulted in this unexpected journey with our protagonist, Bilbo Baggins, who is a hobbit, who is quite the homebody, and he really loves the comfort of his cozy home, but he's dragged in this adventure with a bunch of dwarves who are trying to regain their kingdom, and the person who pulls him in is a wizard called Gandalf, who was quite famous, I guess, also in the Lord of the Rings series. So they're off to reclaim the lost homeland of the dwarves and a treasure that's protected by a very dangerous dragon inside a mountain. And this dragon really sits over all this gold and jewels. So it sounds like a complicated affair, right? But starting with journey, which will take a long time for them to reach the mountains, a lot of different adventures as well. So they will have to fight trolls, goblins, giant spiders, and all sorts of curious creatures. And all the while, unexpectedly courageous Bilbo is there to save the day, much to his own surprise, but not Gandalf's, because he believed in his intelligence from the start. And I really appreciated the character development on Mr. Baggins, because definitely he found himself missing home at one point, but he was also intrigued by the adventure, and little by little he became more comfortable about his ability to resolve problems and feel good about himself. So I feel that there's a lot of different messages in this book that are quite important, especially thinking about this is a young adult, maybe read. I'm not sure, because not being very into fantasies, I don't really know what the target public is for these type of reads. So one thing that surprised me, though, was the violence that sometimes we encounter in these pages. And actually, the story darkens as we get closer to the end. It's not overly graphic, but definitely the themes of war, loss, and greed are definitely present. And it really made me rethink my assumptions on the genre, because I really felt like there were so many hidden or not so hidden messages. So it's really not just about the action, it's also about the personal growth, loyalty, and choosing peace over pride. Something we can relate even to this day, right? So my edition was in Italian, and I really enjoyed also some graphics. There are some little drawings inside the book, which I'm sharing with you, and sort of made you really imagine the place, the locations, where the story is set. Overall, The Hobbit was a very entertaining read for me and a great introduction to the fantasy genre, which I think I'm not too scared to face in the near future. So I would definitely recommend reading The Hobbit, because it's definitely not so intimidating as I thought it would be. It has a lot of different elements to it. It has a little bit of magic, a lot of adventure, but also it's incredibly mature. And also it keeps and encapsulates very important messages. So thank you, Philip. I'm really glad we did this experiment, and I cannot wait to hear, although you did mention to me that you enjoyed the Project Hail Mary, I can't wait to see your video and hear what you thought. And thank you for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed. I didn't want to give too many spoilers about the story in case somebody has not read this book yet. Perhaps I got you interested in it. Let me know in the comments. I look forward to chat with you down below. In the meantime, thanks again. I'll see you soon here on Uncommon Reader. Happy reading. Ciao.